The Bearded Mack is back. They have a new scent, and I wanted to make a quick video for you guys. And this scent is known as Jamestown. Now, the owner has spent a lot of time on this one, and he says he's very proud of it. To kind of show you guys, I have this one over here. This little title on there is JT. That's not for Justin Timberlake. That is for Jamestown. I've had testers of this for months and months and months now, different versions, until he thought it was perfect. And now there is a super unique, super enjoyable scent from a company that has one of the best carrier blends for oil and butter in the entire game, which I'll talk about briefly in a little bit here. To give you a description of the scent, the super sniffer, Sam C herself, she said that it smells like a warm and comforting scent with some top notes of sweetness, and I couldn't agree anymore. The top notes of the sweetness, you get some brown sugar, you get some vanilla, and even a little bit of citrus in there, but the base of it, the heart of this, to kind of go with that Jamestown theme, is tobacco. But it's a tobacco absolute, which is a very unique smell, a very pleasant smell. You kind of get that wet tobacco, not so much a humidor box or a cigar, but a natural, earthy tobacco, and there are so many layers to this. When you open the bottle, because I know a lot of you are going to try this, or you have it already, the first thing you smell is that combination of brown sugar and vanilla. It's almost like a sweet, wonderful syrup. Now, some of you are like, say, what? That's only the top note. The second you get that on skin and you put it into beard, it really evolves. That tobacco comes through, the complexity, the layers, that earthiness, that comfortingness comes through, and it is so unique and so wonderful. I am not the biggest fan of tobacco. I'm not a hater of tobacco, right? It's not patchouli or sandalwood on that level, or a clove. Get that clove out of here. But it's something that's kind of hit or miss with me. This one is an absolute hit, and I do believe, and I can say this on record, I don't think I've ever said this before, given this title, this is my favorite tobacco scent of all time. It is wonderful, and Sam really enjoys it, which is so nice to have a scent that I like and that she likes as well. Because sometimes we have a Venn diagram of preferences. We meet in the middle on some things, but we have our two sides where we don't agree on. So this one is so good. Price. Dan C equals 15% off, always from this company. After using the discount, the oil's about $16. That is right there at that market average, fantastic. But let me read you the carriers before you think like, okay, maybe it's $1 more, maybe I can't buy 1/7 of a Starbucks cup with that difference, right? Think about that. Let me read these carriers. Now, listen carefully here. And if you don't believe me on the carriers, the feel, there are going to be guys that are blowing up the comments about the feel and beard from Bearded Mack. If you've tried this company, do me a favor, do the viewer, the consumer, the guys that are considering spending their hard-earned money, let them know your experience with this carrier blend right here. We have camellia seed, broccoli seed, did that video, fractionated coconut, moringa, argan, hemp seed, castor, avocado, cranberry seed, and tamanu. They are exotic. They are fantastic. This is a thin oil in feel. It absorbs quickly, but it's going to last all day. Now, what I mean by that, by lasting all day, is oftentimes those thin oils are great. They absorb, you're not greasy, but maybe the effects wear off after 6, 8, 10 hours. The Bearded Mack, your beard is going to feel fantastic from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. And I'm not exaggerating in the slightest. Check the comments on this from all the guys that have tried it. Maybe the gals too, who knows. That's the carrier blend. As far as the scent goes, it is a medium scent, maybe a medium strong, but it is also going to last all day. When I put it in at 6 or 7 a.m., I am still smelling it at 8, 9 o'clock. It's not pounding me in the nose. It's not waking everybody else up in the room, but it's still there. I still get smells. I still get whiffs of it, and that's the range I like to be in. Now, the butter is also a medium butter, maybe a medium light, has a great consistency to it. Let me read you the carriers here. And some of these, man, I just struggle with pronouncing them. I did well on the oil, I think. But the butter has a couple that I struggle with. The first one is Sal. Now, that's not a common butter that we see. It's very popular in India, has some absolutely fantastic properties. I'm going to have to make a video on that one. We have Shea, which is my favorite butter, the most commonly used butter because it's great. And then we also have Kupaku, Marumaru, Elipe, that's the one I always struggle with. Elipe, I'm going to go Elipe in that one, which is like a tropical carrier. It's really nice, really exotic. Babasu, one of my favorites. And then the carrier blend. So not only do you have all of those things I just mentioned right there, those awesome, exotic, fantastic butters, you also have that killer carrier blend that is in here. So good, so nourishing. There's not a lot of style or holding to it, but for me, a butter is for that nourishment. It is to get a little bit of a boost from your beard day, to get a little bit of a kick from that scent profile, especially if you're gonna do like a midday routine or before you go to bed. So they have killed it, you guys. The Bearded Mack seriously is one of the top companies out there when it comes to scent creation and to quality of products. This owner knocks it out of the park. Now, this has been out for a little while now, so I'm hoping you guys that have tried this, you're gonna give your honest feelings in this comment section. Tell us what you think about the feel. Tell us what you think about the carrier. Tell us what you think about the scent. Maybe it's not for you, right? We know scent is subjective. I welcome that. I want guys to get an accurate picture. The last thing I want is for somebody to hear this, go buy it and be disappointed because it's not what they thought. The more voices we get, the more sound of a decision you should be able to make. Once again, guys, Dan C equals 15% off this company. Give them a shot. I really believe you will not be let down. Thank you guys for watching. Dan C Bearded, stay and stay positive.